This is CTV News at 5 for Friday, July the 3rd. It's great to have you along with us today. First up, water emergencies during the first heat wave and first major storm of the summer. New details emerging today about a serious situation, a major rescue operation that happened on Guelph Lake earlier this week. CTV's Colton Weens just back from Guelph with more on this. Colton, this is unfortunately that time of year, and we are beginning to hear about it from first responders.
Yeah, the biggest local message we heard this week, Tony, came from the Guelph Fire Department, who rescued 10 people stranded on Guelph Lake after a severe storm rolled through. The fire department says they received a call about 2 paddleboarders in distress just after 5 on Wednesday and dispatched their specialty water rescue team. Crews located 2 people, one clinging to a kayak and another stranded in open water on the opposite side of the island. Rescuers then spotted 8 other people around the lake who needed help getting back to the main dock. No injuries were reported to Guelph Wellington Paramedic Services. I spoke with a member of Life Saving Society today who says it's a good example of why it's important to have a life jacket on when you're on any kind of boat in the water.
Do you find yourself in a weather situation in open water, hopefully you do have that life jacket on, because that is going to keep you at the surface. It's very important that you stay calm. If your vessel, say your boat, should flip over and is taking on water and is going to sink, you want to get away from it and just lay on your back and try to keep your airway above the water. Call for help if you can.
The Grand River Conservation Authority does have a life jacket loaner program where at select bodies of water, including Guelph Lake, you can borrow a life jacket for the day if you want to head out on the water. And while you can always check the weather ahead of time, it's best to always be extra prepared when on the water. Tony.
All right, some timely notes there, Colton. Thank you. CTV's Colton Weens reporting live for us. And we've got some new video from Cambridge giving you a much closer look at those wild moments when that storm rolled through on Canada Day, forcing the city to shut down this event in Riverside Park. Pockets of damage reported all across southern and eastern Ontario. Environment Canada, by the way, now telling us about the peak wind gusts that happened on Wednesday afternoon. 96 kilometers an hour at Waterloo Regions Airport, 93 in Elora, and 91 in Brantford. And, you know, Ash, you look at that video and you think, yeah, that tracks, because boy, oh boy, it felt like it came out of nowhere. My patio furniture was tossed all around, and then suddenly it moved on, but it left its mark.
We got home just before it hit. We drove through the initial wind of it, but luckily here in Kitchener, we didn't see it nearly as bad as even as you just saw, just the surrounding areas. Guelph, Cambridge, Stratford, they had a lot more damage than we did.
You know, and it kind of ties into the weather theme we're still talking about today, which is the intense heat that's often associated with these storm systems that roll through.
You got it. And we are still under a heat advisory. Let's get right into that, Tony, because as we know, there's lots to talk about. We have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the areas in pink there. Could see up to 100 kilometer an hour wind gusts, ping pong size hail, as well as around 30 millimeters of rain. And as we see here, we are still under yellow and orange heat warnings issued by Environment Canada on Monday. Now that is expected to now go through to tomorrow. So temperatures upwards of 36 degrees, humidex values of 45, but right now sitting at 32 out there, a nice westerly wind of 32 kilometers an hour, feeling a little closer to 40. So Tony, things are continuing to heat up, as you see, and I'll have a little more a little later in the show on when we're going to catch a break.
You know, the shade of orange on this map, like I'm getting warm just looking at it.
I know, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a bit, but we do have some good news related to getting outside and being on the water, and that is that boating is once again allowed in Kitchener's Victoria Park. Back on June the 8th, new signs went up at the park saying boating was banned. It is called Victoria Park Lake, and people have been boating in it for years, but here's the thing. Technically, it is a stormwater pond. However, after regular paddler Matt Morris raised questions about the change, the decision was made to allow boating again.
It is a stormwater pond, which was the reason staff first brought the prohibition into place, which I understand. But given the reality of how the pond is structured, I think we all agree that it's safe enough to allow boating to continue.
It's just an urban oasis, and I encourage even hardcore canoeists to grab your canoe and come on down.
The signs have now been updated, and Morris was happy to return to the water for a paddle earlier today. Looks like a good place to be on a hot day.
I was going to say just in time. People want to be on the water today, and here's what you need to know about something going on this summer night. The baseball season, of course, in full swing. You can head over to Jack Couch Park tonight to catch the Kitchener Panthers taking on the Brantford Red Sox. First pitch, 7 p.m., and you can get tickets ahead of time. We're back with more CTV News at 5 in 2 minutes.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
Okay, we're getting in the game of bouldering and rock climbing at Grand River Rocks with Coach Zach today. Thank you for having us here.
Absolutely, yeah, my pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about the sport and what it entails.
So right now we're at Grand River Rocks, which is an indoor rock climbing gym. We have some taller walls as well as a shorter wall, which we'll focus on today. It's called the boulder. Bouldering involves short routes that are more technically or physically demanding, maybe a little bit more exciting. There's no rope involved, so when you fall, you actually hit the ground.
Okay, well, I guess the best way to learn how to do these things is to try some of these drills and give it a go.
Sounds good.
Okay, Coach Zach, you mentioned bouldering doesn't have ropes, which means we need to learn the proper way to fall so we don't hurt ourselves. Okay, how do we do that?
So we have these big squishy mats here, which are meant to take the impact of your fall as opposed to your body. So what we'll do is land on our feet first and then kind of roll backwards onto our back.
Okay, can you show me?
Absolutely. So I'll just do the climb. And let's say I go all the way up to the top and I want to come down. I'm just going to drop and roll back just like that.
You make that
And
look so easy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a go. I might not look as graceful as you though, okay? So I should start here.
Yeah, start on the tagged hold and then climb up only using the green ones.
Okay, I think I'm gonna practice falling from this height.
Great, let's see it.
So feet first.
Feet first, do not catch yourself with your hands. Just let the mat do it. Great.
Okay, we learned how to fall, but it is important to obviously learn how to climb the wall as well, Zach. Where will we start?
So in the climbing gym, we have these plastic tags that indicate both the beginning of the climb and how hard the climb is. So this climb here is a green tagged climb, which means it's at the very easiest of our kind of spectrum here. When you approach the climb, you start with both hands on the tagged hold. You establish by leaving the ground, and now you're ready to climb.
Okay, so this is the starting position.
This is the starting position.
And you just take a move or two.
Exactly. Now, when you reach that green tagged hold at the top, you'll finish the climb. So you're actually like, there you go, good
Counts,
job.
right? Okay, and we're falling. Maybe we try to go down a little bit. Okay.
Great.
Okay. Ah, that's a little nerve-wracking. Okay. Was that okay?
That was great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that was great.
Okay, Zach, we've tried bouldering. Now we're going to try rock climbing. Explain to our viewers how our setup here and what we're doing.
Okay, so right now we'll be climbing this much taller wall, which means that we need a rope. So we have on my end a gree-gree, which is a belay device. This lets rope come through in one direction, but in the other one it stops it. So you won't be able to fall as we're like going up the wall.
That's ideal for me, not falling.
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
From your end,
Yes.
you're tied with a double figure 8 knot, so you're not coming down from there. Basically, you'll climb up, I'll draw the slack through, and then when it's time for you to come down, I'll lower you.
Okay, so I should keep the rope in between my arms while I'm going up the wall?
Yeah, for sure, between yourself and the wall.
Okay, I guess let's give it a go. Wish
good
me
luck.
luck, guys. Okay, Coach Zach, it's getting a little high, so I'm going to practice coming down just to get my nerves going. So I just loosen up and go?
Yep, just sit back in your harness.
Okay.
Feet against the wall.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you down.
Whew. Okay. I can see why so many people love to do this. I just got to get over my fear to get all the way to the top.
Definitely, yeah. It's a pretty tall wall. Super nerve-wracking.
Definitely, especially when you're 5'2".
Yeah.
Okay, now that we've given it a go, I've shaken off some of the nerves. I'm gonna try and actually make it to the top this time, okay? So wish me luck. This is a little nerve-wracking, and Coach, if you can talk me through it a little bit while I'm going up, that would be awesome.
Absolutely. Rule number 1 is don't look down.
Okay, that's a good rule.
Yeah. You're doing great. Just like climbing a ladder. Nice. You're doing a great job of using your legs. That's good. Try stepping on the holds with the point of your foot. Yeah, exactly.
Does this count?
Yeah, good work.
2 hands.
Good job.
Okay, Coach, I'm coming down.
All right, sit back in the harness. I'll let you down.
That was amazing.
Good job.
And quite scary.
You made it look like a cakewalk. That was fantastic.
Thank
Good
you
job.
so much. That was so much fun. Tell our viewers at home where they can find out more about this awesome sport.
So you can find this gym online at grandriverrocks.com. We're also on Instagram. I think we're on X and Facebook as well. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for having us, and hopefully you guys, I'll give it a go.
Wow, nice work, Ash. Spider bacon there, scaling the wall. I love that. Fantastic. And by the way, Ash has told me there's some really great summer edition getting in the games coming up, so you'll want to stay tuned for those in the weeks ahead. Okay, something else you need to know. TWB Cooperative Brewing in Cambridge hosting its patio music series tonight featuring the Sing Sisters. 7 p.m. showtime, no tickets or reservation needed. Back in a moment. Back down on solid ground now after that little
where I like to be.
rock climbing adventure. That looked like a lot of fun.
It was. I'm a little bit scared of heights, though, so it was a bit of a fear situation. Had to overcome it a little bit, but it was fun.
Fear conquered, and now you've inspired me. Maybe I'll give it a try sometime, because I do like active things like that.
I could see why so many people enjoy it. It's very physical. I mean, it's very fun, and it's something you can do in the summer months when it's so nice out.
That's right, you can. And speaking of, wow, it is hot out there once
Very
again
much so.
today. Heat plus humidity.
Let's take a look at a shot outside earlier today from King Street. You can see what a gorgeous sky, Tony. It was absolutely beautiful out there today. Still very, very hot and humid, but not nearly as bad as we've had over the last couple of days. And the good news is we're looking like maybe about another 24 hours before things start to cool off, at least slightly. And I think at this point, everyone would be happy with even a little bit of a break. Let's get into Environment Canada's alerts, because we've got lots to talk about. So there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for the areas in pink. You could see wind up to 100 kilometers an hour, potential for some hail, and of course heavy rain at times. So keep an eye on Environment Canada as well as CTV News Kitchener.ca just for updates as that storm could potentially become a warning rather than a watch. We are under an orange and yellow warning for heat still. Now, this was issued Monday. It was extended to Friday, and it looks like now we'll be pushing into your Saturday. So lots of hot temperatures as we've been talking about all week. So make sure you have lots of water with you, but you don't want to leave those umbrellas at home. As we saw this morning, we can get pop-up thunderstorms. We are going to still see some wet activity over the next 24 hours, especially into your Saturday. Through the overnight and into Saturday morning, we could see heavy rain at times, potential for thunderstorms. If you're headed out during those periods, make sure you take your time. And of course, if it gets a bit dicey, get to safety and let it pass before you get back on the roads. Sunday, we might also see some pop-up showers, but temperatures slightly cooler by then. As we take a look at what's happening across the country right now, a very nice day on the west coast, a little warmer than it was yesterday, 20 in Vancouver with a mix of sun and cloud, 20 in Edmonton, 21 for Calgary. In the prairie provinces, 24 for Saskatoon, 22 with some rain in Winnipeg. Over in our nation's capital, very nice, 29 degrees in Quebec City as well as Montreal. And as we push further east to the east coast, we're looking at 16 in St. John's, a bit of rain in Corner Brook, 32 for Halifax and Fredericton. So very warm day there. Here we're sitting at 32 degrees still, but it is feeling warmer than that with the humidity. We're looking at closer to 39, not quite as bad as I mentioned as we saw a little earlier in the week, but overnight we aren't going to get quite a break. 20 degrees is the expected low, a northwest wind of 20 kilometers an hour. Tomorrow temperatures moving back up to 29, humidex feeling closer to 35. So not as bad as we've had over the last couple of days, but definitely not very comfortable for many. As we take a look at our first at 5 forecast for Waterloo region, things start to take a little bit of a break by Sunday, Tony. So we're going to get a bit of a break, 24 degrees overnight though. That's key. Back down to the teens. So that should help with some sleeping arrangements. And then come next week, mid-20s and a mix of sun and cloud.
So according to all the reporting that's out right now, superstar wedding underway right now in New York City. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce reportedly gathering at Madison Square Garden with friends, family, and hundreds of guests. All kinds of buzz about this one. Barricades were being set up all over the place. Police were blocking off streets, equipment being carted around. Tents were even set up during a rehearsal dinner last night, Ash, to shield what was going on from the public.
And a city permit obtained by the Associated Press suggests the event could run until 4 a.m. Can you believe that, Tony?
Going to be a late
goodness.
one. Now, just in the past couple of minutes, CNN is reporting that actor Hugh Grant, singer Benson Boone, soccer great Abby Wambach, NFL star Cooper Kupp were among those seen at this cocktail party that's underway. According to people familiar with the planning, about 1,000 people. Boxes of alcohol and lobster also seen being carted in. So,
wow.
I mean, that sounds like a summer wedding to me.
I want to see how they've transformed the interior of the building when those pictures are released. Very excited to see them.
Yeah, it's there's a lot more to come on this.
I'm sure it's not going to look like a basketball court.
No, it won't. Hey, the long-awaited 15th album from Madonna, Confessions 2, dropped today. Many critics calling the 16 tracks of feel-good club vibes and classic dance sounds her best release in decades. The 67-year-old Queen of Pop reunited with British producer Stuart Price, who she worked with for Confessions on a Dance Floor back in 2005, which was driven by the hits Sorry and Hung Up. Remember Hung Up?
I do. I am a big fan of her classics, though. Give me Holiday, you know, Like a Virgin, all of the good stuff
Like a
from
Prayer,
back in the day.
Borderline. What else? By the way, Hung Up, everyone remembers that one. It's a big dance hit from the early 2000s. Do you know what song it sampled?
No.
ABBA's Man After Midnight.
You would know that.
I
would. Tony is the music trivia champion,
that
if
is
you haven't guessed.
Only reason I created this on-camera portion of the show was to quiz you on that.
I love it.
Well, test your music knowledge at Music Bingo. You put this in here.
I did that just for you.
It's Music Bingo Canadian edition tonight at Rural Brewing in Elmira. Starts at 7:30 and cover is by donation. Back in a moment. Our final 5 stories today. Team Canada's men's soccer team holding a final practice today before the big test at the World Cup tomorrow, the biggest match ever in the history of men's soccer in this country. The round of 16 match against Morocco will be uncharted waters. It's also a David and Goliath match. Canada ranked 30th, Morocco 6th. The Canadians know they're going up against an aggressive team and say they'll be looking to capitalize on whatever advantages they can find. Now, the two nations previously met in the 2022 World Cup when Morocco took a 2-1 decision. The winner of Saturday's game will meet either Paraguay or France in a quarterfinal matchup in Boston, July 9th.
He's hit this one pretty well to the opposite field. It is gone!
After that thrilling Canada Day win, the Toronto Blue Jays start a West Coast road trip tonight in Seattle. Of course, they beat the Mets 9-3 on Wednesday. That win came, and it was a series win after an extended losing streak. Dylan Cease taking the mound for the Jays tonight, starting. And it's going to be the first time the Jays and Mariners have faced off since last year's ALCS. First pitch tonight at 10:10 Eastern Time. It's Stampede time in Calgary. The parade launching 10 days of Western-themed festivities with many Calgarians lining downtown streets. Officials say the event brings major economic benefit to Calgary and to Alberta. Last year's attendance topping nearly 1.5 million, and 1.5 million, in fact, in economic spin-off. And the parade marshals for this, by the way, were Olympic medalists Mikael Kingsbury and Courtney Sarro. Canadians with low to modest incomes are getting the first quarterly payment of a new assistance program today, which replaces the GST-HST credit. Ottawa's making the first regular payment of the Canada Groceries and Essentials benefit. The amount people get depends on how many children they might have, as well as their marital status. This amounts to 25% more than people received under the previous program, according to the government. And sad news from the Canadian country music scene. Performer Tommy Hunter has died at the age of 89. Of course, he had a long-time national TV show, which was also picked up across the U.S. on the former Nashville network. Hunter also lived not far from our region at one point in the Hamilton area. Okay, that does it for us. Ashley and I are back half an hour from now with more local news. In the meantime, we'll send it over to Sandy Ronaldo in the CTV National Newsroom. Take care.